So many faces, so many lives, and a single question. Why? Why did Andreas Lubitz, entrusted to fly these people safely, appear to deliberately crash the plane? Investigators believe the answer may lie close to home.
We found medical records indicating an existing illness and treatment. Torn-up sick notes, including one from the day of the crash, were found. That supports the theory that the deceased hid his illness from his employer and colleagues.
So what do we know about Andreas Lubitz? The 27-year-old qualified as a pilot in 2013. When he took off on Tuesday, he had 630 hours of flight experience. There's speculation about a 6-month break he took from his training in 2008. But as far as Lufthansa are concerned, Andreas Lubitz was 100% fit to fly. But we also know Andreas Lubitz was being seen by doctors at this clinic until a fortnight ago. They won't say why. This is where a young man described as unremarkable lived with his parents. There are growing reports here about the fragility of his mental state, which may, it's reported, have led him to take that break from his pilot training. Increasingly, it seems Andreas Lubitz had a secret he was determined to hide. His employers say they didn't know, and here at his old flying club, no one guessed. We learned here today that Mr. Lubitz had flown over the crash site before in his glider. It was an area, this man told me, the young pilot knew well. I'm just in shock, he says. It's impossible to understand. But that's what Robert Calvo's family are trying to do. The father of two was on a business trip.
I don't feel anger. I'm really sad for the father, the parents of that young pilot. I mean, I can't imagine what they're going through right now.
Tears today for the 16 school children killed in the crash. This country's grief has been described as immeasurable. That this could have been deliberately caused by a German is hard to bear. Jenny Hill, BBC News, Montabaur.